Good morning, guys. It's Jonathan with One Big Impact. This video is going to be as thorough or also as quickly as possible as I can make it. This is about creating a Facebook group. Facebook groups are on the height. It's a good way to get exposure for small business, big business, whatever they are, and all the different types of things, whether your niche is like fitness or singles or vegan or business or whatever your focus is. It's a really good way to open it up for that. Okay, so first of all, we're going to go to Facebook right here in the left hand margin. If you go to your personal Facebook, we'll see a tab called Groups, the tab in the left hand margin. As you can see, sorry, my computer's still warming up here. Right where it says Explore, right here, Groups. Click that. And this is going to be kind of like a basic setup to help understand how the whole process works. So if we wait a little bit, right here up in the right hand corner, you can see Create Group. So go ahead and click that. Let's say name your group. For all intents and purposes, I'll just name it Fitness. Or let's see, One Big Impact, and I'll actually misname it, just in case I accidentally, because One Big Impact is my YouTube channel, if I end up missing that. It will default make you add people. Personally, I would add I don't want to say a false account or a fake account, maybe add an alternative account of yourself or somebody close that's working with you or whatever, so that you don't have to make it live to people until you're ready to go, because that could create issues. So you go ahead and push create. If you noticed, the screen's not there anymore, but on the bottom left hand of that tab there was a thing called Pinned Shortcuts. I recommend doing that because then it's going to come up right here in your left hand side and you can hit it easier. There's a default maximum limit of 20 pinned shortcuts, so please keep that in mind. I do have some Facebook groups if you'd like to check them out. I have Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. I also have World Travelers. I have a Facebook page called One Big Impact, and then some other ones that are private. Now, first of all, I recommend uploading a picture. Okay, so just pick a picture, go ahead and upload it, whatever it is, make it catchy if you can, or based on your specific niche. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because specifically with changing settings and stuff like that, it's really important. Also with tags, a lot of people ask questions, hey, what do you tag a group and this and that. So location is not super important necessarily unless you're doing like a niche group in a certain area. So if I'm doing singles, for instance, I want to target singles in Mesa, Arizona. And I'm not just a mock-up group, okay? So that is going to be where it searches. Tags are very important, okay? So here's how it works. If I want to say singles or let's say fitness. Now I'm going to go through here and I'm going to see fitness girls, fitness mags, blah, blah, blah. And you may think, well, I don't know who these companies are. I don't know what this is. I just freak out. Pick the most generalized one with the most likes. Now you could go fitness here, 2.9 million likes, which is pretty good. I think that's a pretty good tag. Even though it is a fitness magazine, whatever, it's still got the most likes. So then you could do, if it's maybe it is specifically baseball. Okay, you want to take actual baseball. So that's got 10 million likes, and specifically pitching. Okay, so try to get it as close as you can. Let's be honest, pitch. So that could be it. It might not be. Whatever. And then And you can go even further, but you're going to get a maximum of 5 available that you can add. Okay, you're not going to be able to add more than 5, and then you just click save here. It will turn blue again. Yes, it's saved, so don't freak out. Now you can link existing groups, you can create new groups. Be careful if you link a page or something like that, because then it'll constantly show that you are posting as that page, and your notifications will come up really odd and stuff. So always post as yourself, because it creates a lot less confusion when you're moderating your group and stuff like that. Now, speaking of which, moderate group. This is going to be a page in which it shows you all of the activity. I personally say be careful about who you add as like admins and moderators. I have some very trusted people in my moderators group. But if you end up adding people as moderators too fast, too soon, you won't really know who you're adding. They can mess with your settings. They could actually they could pretty easily block you and get you out of the group and stuff like that. So just be very careful and know who you're working with, especially if it's a big business and stuff. You want your stuff to be private, especially because they could potentially screenshot stuff and send it to people, and it's just a mess. So approval notifications. This is going to be basically where all your activity is happening. Okay. So now you will come to this page, and right here at the top, and this is actually pretty important, it says edit group settings. Okay. Now you don't have to use the same settings I do. I'm just really careful about what I do. So first of all, you can edit your group name. You can edit your group name. But I want to say you can only change that name once every 28 days. So be careful. You can pick a group type. For some reason, I've never fallen into any of these categories. I usually just click custom and confirm. And then the description is also going to come up in search results when people search it. So say it is a group description is, I want, okay, hold on. This group is for sharing information and excelling in our pitching strategies, maybe strategies, and also improving our skills at playing the game of baseball. And you could go really far into it or whatever, and you could get really niche and stuff like that. But remember, this is something that you want to keep kind of short, kind of sweet, because this is what a lot of people are going to see when they pull up the group. They want to say, okay, here's a group on baseball, but what exactly is the baseball? Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, I definitely want to add that because I want to get better at pitching. Okay, so, and maybe it's hitting, maybe it's being catcher, maybe it's just the game overall or something like that. So try to be like specific, but clear and cut to the chase. Again, there's your location, there's your tags. Never really had to add apps. You can choose the color if your team's like a red color or something like that. Whatever. You can link your page like I was saying before. You can put a link a website if you have a website. Badges. Now here's the golden part right here. I feel you have to be very careful about these things. Membership approval, if it's just an open group and you don't care, you're like, whatever, who cares, I just want big numbers, fine, that's great. But just remember, membership approval, I would say in the beginning, just be careful. I would put only admins and moderators can make changes. Chat creation, it kind of depends on your group type. If it's singles or if it's something potentially like racy or something like that, be careful. Maybe only admins can create chats or something like that. And then membership pre-approvals, membership requests. This is a big one, okay? And I'll be honest, this will turn away about 50% of people because they don't want to answer the questions if they're not actually interested in what you are doing. So, first question, how long you been playing ball? Second question, what do you want to improve? Improve. And third question, will you be respectful to, and I'm not going to type it, but will you be respectful to other members? And then when they come to this, they will see these questions and have to fill them out. Now, you can either accept them or not accept them based on them, not answering these questions, but that's completely up to you. Now, I would say only admins, moderators can approve as far as like members' requests, just because there's no point in asking questions if you're just going to let everybody in anyway. That being said, moving on, posting permissions, anyone in the group, I would say probably is fine. Post approval, again, that depends on your group type. If you've had issues, maybe you could change the setting. Story posting, I personally would say only admins, but that's really up to you. Story posting approval, I would say always photos and videos approved by a moderator, depending on your group type. If it's like healthy or something like that, it's probably perfectly fine. But if you do potentially have people that would post inappropriate things or something like that, maybe go ahead and go there. So save. And anything else I need to cover? Let's go. Save. What are you doing? Come on. Save it quickly. It's saved. Okay. So then we come back to the page here. Now there's some different things. On the left-hand side here, you can create events. You can actually just create an event and you can say, hey, I want everybody to meet at the ballpark at 7 p.m. on this date, and we add a photo of the ballpark and stuff like that. You can also invite members and stuff like that, and so on and so forth. I think as your group grows, you'll be able to create a files section. You can really quick way to, so if you're like, man, where was Jimmy on that game like 3 weeks ago? I can't find the videos or whatever. So you just click photos, and you can just click videos, and you say, okay, oh, here's Jimmy's thing. And you'll scroll down, and it'll show you all the videos, whether it was live videos, posted videos, uploaded videos, whatever the videos are. So that's a really good way to get through there. If you guys have any other questions, I think I kind of covered the basics. You can definitely just, you can create polls, which is kind of cool. This right here is, and I'm going to leave it at this or whatever. You can say, you could ask questions to the group or whatever. You can say, hey, does anybody want to play, I don't know, fantasy baseball? I don't even think they have that. I don't know shit about baseball. But, and you could just ask different things or whatever, and they can vote on the right-hand side right here. You'll see like everybody's vote, and it gives like a bar graph and stuff like that. So you can kind of help your people create the best group possible, because they are what drives you. And yeah, if you guys have any other questions, if there wasn't something I covered, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Have a great day. Be stronger than your excuses. Check us out on onebigimpact.com. Also on our Facebook groups, Healthy Living for a Healthy Life, as well as World Travelers, and also Live Healthy Arizona. Thank you so much for watching.